you are a very interesting person. Things that you do for people and the way you're teaching the world how to love and how to embrace love naturally. I know that sometimes when I'm riding down the street, all of a sudden I'll see things like something. I think I saw something on City Hall in the county, and it said it doesn't cost a thing to be kind. Kindness is free. So when I think of you and I think some of the good that you're doing with the foster children and particularly the age out foster children, I'm always interested in age out because of course I'm, older, but I also know that being older, sometimes I come across natural problems just from being older. And
Right.
so I like how you give your aged out, and I can't believe you have a 38-year-old because you look like you're 38, but how you give a person hope. And I just remember when I was 38 and I was struggling a little bit and I didn't even know why I was flipping back and forth in the bed. But I knew that I needed someone, and someone that you need isn't always a partner. Sometimes you just need to hold on to mama or dad's hand. And sort of like, with your son who unfortunately dealt with a passing, which was quite hard to deal with. And you just held his hand. When my brother died, my real brother died back in 2013. I remember
Mm,
going to a grocery shop lot and just
mm,
sitting there crying in the park. But I felt like I didn't have anyone. I just didn't know who to call. But just
right.
to know that I could have called a mom, it didn't matter if it was about the mother. It didn't matter because those things don't matter, foster or not. The world told me that there was that the who raised me was a foster mother. My foster
Right.
mother didn't teach me that she was a foster mother.
Right.
Father didn't teach me he was a foster father. I think those things cause problems when you begin to label adopted, foster. But if you just say mom, dad,
Right. Right.
son, daughter, I
Yeah.
think it makes a better world. So we're going to end this, and I want you to pull something out of the positive jar. And I have glasses on, and I was told I need to change into the line here. And I was
Yeah.
like, change them. I could see because they're glasses, but actually I can't. And I need glasses on with glasses, but I
I've been there, done that.
but I think what I saw is something in Proverbs, and I can't call out the verse because I can't see that number's too small, but all I see is create in me a new heart, oh
A
God,
clean heart. Oh God, created me a clean heart. Oh God.
and
I
old
know this verse.
the right spirit within me. And that came to mind when you told me about a mentor that took you and your husband up and your
Yeah.
family.
Yes.
Yes,
And
and
that's one of the things.
yeah,
Creating me a clean heart, O Lord, renewing me a right spirit. Yes.
yeah.
And they
So,
loved us and taught
so,
us.
so I was wondering for the world with Thanksgiving coming up, and of course, people don't need to feel down because family is not about size. Can you reach
Right.
into that positive joy? Because you're here for the families. At the Marian Network, we believe in keeping families together. And we're bringing on a foster mom that loves everyone. And I think that will help the world. Can you just reach into that positive jar? Tell me what that jar is saying. And either it's going to be a word or just something that you just feel the world needs to hear from both you and
Positive.
your husband. And it doesn't matter if a person is single or married, because God, there are no perfect families either.
No,
They're
there's no
single
perfect.
or married, it doesn't matter. You can have a cat there. Because I
That's
think
it.
cats are protective.
Yeah. A
I'm like,
cat can
oh, I
cuddle up
got
with
this
your
dog.
dog. Yes, sure can. The word of positivity that I have is forgiveness. Forgiveness. And if that means forgiving yourself, forgiving the people around you, embrace your family and love them. And I love the scripture that said, renew a right spirit within me. So forgiveness and renew a right spirit within me. And
You
that'll teach every last person. Every person who hears this knows exactly what that means for them at this time in this season in their life.
Wow, I definitely will not edit that part out of it. So I am grateful. Can we bring you back in December? Tell us what
Bring me back
you're
in
doing
December,
in
and I'll
December.
have the video of the commercial and the PSA, and I'll have the award, and I can show it.
Wow. Well, we certainly appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the Mary Ann Show.
Thank you for having me.